Hi, beautiful souls. Today I'm sharing a little light on clear communications, the communications that we have with others, and how we wish for those communications to land. We want them to land with as much clarity and purity as possible. So we do not wish to distort. We want them to be as pure and as neutral as they possibly can be. And for that, it means that we just speak truth. We do not alter anything, dramatize anything, sensationalize anything, or make anything more than it actually is. We just deliver exactly what it is that we wish to say to another being and trust that they hear it with love and with light and from a space of neutrality too, because this is how we learn from one another. We can't keep on recreating the old if we're all changing, and we are of course all changing, but there are so many different ways that we can focus our energy, look at how we are being, and assess and give inventory to how we might actually improve and become lighter. Everything that we are being, we wish to be as light as possible, so that we are expressing more light in this world, which collectively changes the consciousness of all on this planet, bringing more unity and a more unified space of love for all, so that all flourishes, all expands, and all feels the joy of their natural state of being, their natural essence, which is one of love. Opening our hearts, allowing our hearts to be fully coherent, not being triggered or charged by old emotions, dropping that ego and becoming truly humble, living with humility. How might you wish to express yourself to another being? What might you wish to say? Even conversations that are hard must still be had. Do not leave conversations unsaid, but instead look to unify and bring more clarity and more wisdom into the field by sharing what it is that you feel, sharing your perspective, sharing that you wish to say to another, and without judgment and without expectation, allowing them to respond in a way that they feel they need to respond, looking for ways that we can harmonize together on this planet. There are many conversations that have been had through time and space that have been very distorted, have been very untruthful, have held lies within them, have been secretive. And anything that is secretive or holding untruths or could possibly hurt somebody else needs to be addressed, because the more clarity and transparency we put out there, the better, because this is where we are actually heading as a collective. We will be so transparent in the future that there won't be any possibility of holding any lies or holding anything back from anyone, because people will be able to read it directly in your field. You won't even need to say anything, because telepathy will be the main way of speaking or communicating, I should say. I mean, that's how we communicate in so many other places throughout the omniverse. And that's how we used to communicate when we first were seeded on this planet. And then we forgot. And as we started to forget, we started to change and take ourselves away from our essence, communicate in different ways, behave in different ways, eat in different ways, drink in different ways, process in different ways. And we moved from our hearts to our heads, and now we're moving back to our hearts. Hearts, all hearts on deck. So you might consider the communications you wish to have with other people. I know it's not always easy. There are members of my family who are very closed off, and there's absolutely no way that I can reach them to have in-depth conversations. Even writing things down might be too much for them to take on board. But we must do our best to reach out and unify with one another, help each other to hear what it is that's speaking to us through our hearts, what it is we wish to share, why it is we're feeling a certain way, why it is a beam of light might completely open up our hearts and illuminate us in an instant. And that in that instant, we may feel our crystalline light body and feel the emergence of everything that we are in that moment and wish to share it and explain it. Life here on this beautiful planet is changing for the better. Focus on creating more light by being more light. Look at all the areas of how we live our lives, how we eat, how we drink, how we sleep, how we interact, how we share, how we play, how we work, how we travel, how we do and be anything. And look to place more light into every single area, to a new you, to allow your crystalline multidimensionality to shine through by being everything that you are right now, by remaining humble, truthful, and clear in your communications, sharing truth, sharing wisdom, sharing with neutrality, looking to unite in every moment, looking to place more light into the collective, keeping your light levels high, shining and sharing the wisdom that you hold within. Consider your communications with others. Consider what it is that you say to other people. Are you completely conscious and present in each moment as you speak? Or do you have an override button where you say certain things to certain people? Or agree with people just to keep peace? Or do you give more consideration to the words that others share with you? Are you aware of the body language people share with you? Are they comfortable in your presence? How might you make people more comfortable in your presence? Do you overstay your welcome? Do you take people's energy by being around them for too long and not knowing when it is time for you to move on and do something else with your day? Communication is an art. It is a dance, and it's about light, about sharing light with someone else to illuminate and radiate more light together and collectively. Everybody has the ability to share and shine more light. Everybody has the ability to share clear communications, to listen with an open, loving heart, to share with neutrality, and to look to help both parties in a communication, to expand, or in big gatherings and big conversations with more than one person, for more expansion and more light, and more joy, more harmony, more learning, and more integration. And if you ever feel any red flag or anything that you perceive not to be truthful, don't be afraid to ask. Say, that doesn't feel right to me. I'm not feeling that. Would you like to expand more on that? Is there something that you have more to say on that? Are you being truthfully honest with yourself in this moment? You don't even have to reply to that. It's a question for your own perusal. All love, all light. May we continue to grow and expand as one unified field with clarity, with honesty, with transparency, wisdom and integrity, and heart coherence. Many blessings to you all. My name is Zaza, and I send you a lot of light. Thank you. Like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.